in crypto is very, very hard because of greed, FOMO. Now, most investors fail to take profits because they can't be asked with education. They want quick, easy money. But this doesn't have to be you if you put the work in. Now, today is all about taking profits with Solana. We look at some of the latest Solana news, the data, some of the data I'll be using to help me take profits. I'll be telling you my latest exit strategy for 2025 and specifically how I'm taking profits with Solana. Then to finish, I'll tell you how I can help you win in crypto with my 8 years of crypto experience. Solana news, price performance and market trends. Solana's price has shown significant strength, climbing to a high of $155, its highest since March the 3rd, and increasing by approximately 25% over the last 7 days, despite some resistance around the $155, $160 range. Sol is trading around $150 to $180, with analysts predicting a potential push towards $170 or even $200 if it breaks key resistance levels like the 200-day EMA at $162. Now, I'm much more bullish than this, which I'll get to in a minute. Market sentiment. Despite macroeconomic headwinds, Solana's ecosystem is benefiting from a broader crypto market recovery, with Bitcoin trading above $94,000. Ecosystem developments. This is important. DeFi and stablecoin growth. Solana's DeFi sector has seen remarkable growth, with total value locked TVL in liquid staking up 121% year over year, and stablecoin volume reaching $13 billion. Circulating USDC on Solana surpassed $10 billion, reflecting strong adoption. Meme coin rally. Solana-based meme coins, particularly Bonk and Filecoin, have surged significantly. Bonk gained 60 to 67% in a week, with trading volume jumping 98% to $478 million, driven by increased network activity and investor interest in risk-on assets. Filecoin crossed the $1 mark for the first time since January, supported by a market cap of just over $1 billion. Jupiter Exchange upgrade. Jupiter Exchange launched Ultra V2, described as the perfect DeFi swap engine, enhancing trading efficiency on Solana. Institutional and investment activity. ARK invests Solana exposure. ARK Invest, Cathy Wood's platform, investment, whatever you call it, I can't think of the word, became the first US listed asset manager to gain Solana exposure through its ARK Next Generation Internet ETF and ARK FinTech Innovation ETF. ARK-F purchasing 237,500 shares each of the 3IQ Solana ETF listed in Canada. So we haven't got a Solana ETF in the US, but we have in Canada. This move signals growing institutional interest in Solana. Upexi's $100 million raise. Upexi announced a $100 million raise, with the majority allocated to accumulating Solana for its treasury operations, further boosting Solana's institutional adoption. ETF filings. Solana is gaining traction in ETF filings, with 11 filings in the US, including one from Fidelity, positioning it as a strong contender alongside XRP for spot ETF approvals. Polymarket estimates a 79% chance of a US Solana ETF approval. Again, I'm a bit more bullish. I would say 99%, but I've got strong confirmation bias when it comes to Solana. Solana has had a really good week, marked by strong price performance, significant DeFi and meme coin growth, institutional adoption and infrastructure upgrades. However, challenges like potential price pullbacks, security exploits and legal concerns remain. This beast of a crypto is one of my biggest positions, and I generally focus on the positives. Just bear in mind you need to understand both sides. I know Solana isn't perfect, but I also feel it will get me really good returns in 2025. And if I'm being honest, I'm all about the profit in crypto. I couldn't give a toss. I'm not emotionally attached to any of my portfolio. So that's the latest Solana news. So data I'll be using to help me take profits. The most important data is the M2 global money supply. Now, this is going to go up significantly over the next few months because the big boys, countries like the US and China, need to turn the money printers on to refinance their huge debts. I'm also looking at the ISM Manufacturing Index, which gives you a good indication of the state of the American economy. I'm looking at market emotions, so like fear and greed index, which you can find on CoinMarketCap. Basically, you're going against the herd. So if there's loads of fear in the market, it might be a good time to buy the pullback. Now, I'm also looking at technical analysis to see where we are in the market. I'm not a trader. I just want to know overall, are we in an uptrend, sideways, downtrend? And the technical analysis I use is SMA, simple moving average, EMA, exponential moving average, RSI, relative strength index, and volume. That's the main data I'm looking at in terms of technical analysis. I'm also looking at Bitcoin dominance. Now, we want that to fall from 63%, roughly 64%, down towards 50%, so alt season can really start. I'm also looking at others' dominance, and I'm keeping fully up to date with, and I use X and YouTube. I'm also reading articles on TradingView and Cointelegraph, things like that. Finally, I'm checking to see if retail are back in. Are we getting messages from friends and family? What to buy, when to sell, where's the next 10x, where's the next 100x, etc., etc. So that's the data I'm using. Now I'm going to move on to my updated exit strategy. Not perfect, but it's mine. And the main point of this video and most of my other videos is that you need some form of exit strategy so you can take profits. So my exit strategy is aligned with my risk tolerance and my financial goals. I'm going to take up to 50% out in Q2 if alt season starts. I'm going to take 30% out in Q4 and leave 20% in long term. This strategy is mainly for Solana, Sui, HBAR, XRP and Casper, some of my biggest positions. For Tau, I'm going to wait until Q4 and I'll take 80% out and 20% is for long term. All my other shitcoins from the last cycle, I'll try and take out in Q4. Price targets. This is a bit of fun, bit of speculation, and just try and take this with a pinch of salt. Solana, $750. Sui, $15. HBAR, $1. XRP, $10. Tau, $9,000. Bit of fun, like I said. If these get anywhere near if these cryptos get anywhere near these price targets, I'll be a very happy crypto investor, let's put it that way. So specifically, how am I taking profits with Solana? Now, I'm a bit high risk with Solana because of what happened in the last cycle. I got into Solana, luckily enough, at $3, and I managed to get 600 tokens for around $2,000, maybe $3,000. And I sold incrementally over the course of a few months in 2021. I made huge profits and I sold 400 Solana tokens. So I've got 200 Solana tokens left. Now, as I've said, my strategy is to take 50% out in Q2, 30% out in Q4, 20% long term. With Solana, I'm only doing this if alt season starts. If we don't get a normal alt season like we have in previous cycles, I'll leave it in longer term, I think. So if alt season starts, if Bitcoin dominance gets towards 50%, I will be taking 50% out in Q2. I will be taking 30% out in Q4 and leave 20% in longer term. So this might not happen, might not, but I do think alt season is going to start. I do think Bitcoin dominance is going to fall, just my opinion. So this is specifically what I'm doing with Solana. Now, if you have got Solana, what's your cash out strategy with Solana? Let me know in the comments. So how can I help you with my 8 years experience, my up and down experience in crypto? Because I know what not to do. I've made shitloads of mistakes, but I also know what to do. Like I said, with my Solana position in 2021, when I made huge profits. So to help you, You can watch the videos on YouTube. I'm doing 2 to 3 videos a week on this channel, mainly focusing on taking profits because it's so important. And if you want to take our relationship one step further, you can join my school community. Just look in the description on my main YouTube channel, click the link, you get a 7-day free trial, so it's zero risk, and you're also getting a one-to-one strategy call. And this is going to help you to take profits. Also, you're getting 4 crypto investing courses to get you where you need to be. So my main course, Crypto Investing Made Simple, that's giving you all of my 8 years experience in just 3 hours. So get in the community, you're getting a strategy call, one-to-one call, you're getting loads of courses, loads of course material to give you the education that you really need. And you're also getting a weekly newsletter to keep you fully up to date with what's happening in crypto and again to help you take profits. As you can tell, I'm all about taking profits. I'm not tied to any cryptos emotionally. I want to be in crypto to take profits and make a difference to my life. I want financial freedom so I can do more of what I love with the people I love. And if it goes well this year, I'll help my daughters out with the uni fees, hopefully help them out with the first car, driving lessons. I'll make a fuss of my wife, make a fuss of my mum. And if it goes really well, I'll pay my mortgage off. And this is going to reduce the stress because the cost of living is a joke. That's the way I feel. I don't know what you feel, but that's the way I definitely feel. So watch the videos on this channel and you can also join my school community. And I forgot to mention, you're also getting around other crypto investors. And I believe in anything we do, to get the best, to be the best, you need to get around other people. This is going to help you improve as an investor, as a crypto investor. So before I go, I'll have a little look at the comments. Adam, hi, cool library. I'm actually working away in some mansion in Scotland. How do you keep track of data? Mainly TradingView. Liam Watley, you're my favourite. Can I be a mod to help out? Anyway, nothing really crypto related. So that'll do for now. Good luck with your crypto in 2025 and thanks for watching.